What's up, everybody? Okay, a few announcements before I start this video. Last night on Dancing with the Stars, Kelly Monaco was fucking amazing. Kelly Monaco did her thing last night on Dancing with the Stars. I hope she wins. I pray that she wins because Kelly Monaco deserves it. She's been working her ass off, and I can't wait for the finale tonight. The grand finale is tonight, so I can't wait. Um, I hope everybody tuned in to CBS last night at 10 o'clock to watch Hawaii 5-0. Because let me tell you something, if you did not watch Hawaii 5-0 last night with guest appearance by Vanessa Marcel, you missed out. Vanessa Marcel was amazing last night. Like, seriously amazing. She was sexy, seductive, and a killer. It was beautiful. Like, she just stepped into a whole new role because I've never seen her play that type of character, like an evil killer. But she was evil in a sexy way, like a seductive way, and I loved it. Like, she killed it. Um, so if you did not see it, I suggest you go to cbs.com or you go to letmewatchthis.com/TV shows, type in Hawaii 5-0 and catch up on last night's episode because it was amazing. And Vanessa Marcel definitely did her thing, and I'm hoping one day she comes back to Port Charles and rips it up the way she should have did last year. But I don't blame her for that. I blame corny ass Guzza. But anyway, let me get on with this episode. First of all, let me say this about companies, and you know what? I am loving it. The battle for ELQ, because now the battle lines have been drawn. The lines have been drawn. It's AJ versus Tracy, and you already know whose side I'm on this shit. I'm rooting for Team AJ because it's time that we get some new blood in the CEO position. But between this show and the Young and the Restless, all these companies and stuff like that, you know what? Goddamn it, I want a title. I'm tired of hearing about all these fucking CEOs and stuff. Right now, right here and right now, I'm a CEO. I am the brand new chairman and CEO of fucking YouTube, goddammit. Now that I got that out the way, you could call me Mr. Chairman if you like. That's your choice. Anyway, Tracy is such a brat. Like, seriously, there's a reason why your father left you that relish, that Lila pickle relish. There's a reason why she left you that. There's a reason why. She said it herself. When ELQ was in financial ruin, her mother started that company, the Relish Company, and put that money into ELQ and got ELQ back to being a big money company. My opinion about him leaving her to Relish is that he wants her to carry on with Lila's company, the Relish Company. I think that's what Edward wanted. Those were his wishes. And I think Ned was right. That's the reason why he left her that. But see, Ned and Tracy are just dumb because they thought that he left her to Relish for her to eat it. I'm like, no, dumb. He left you to Relish as a symbolic way of telling you, build your own brand, build your own company. Don't worry about ELQ. That's the reason why he left ELQ to the rest of the family and not her. So she could build her own company. It's like tough love. He didn't want to hand Tracy the shares and stuff like that because Tracy don't need them. She can build her own company from the ground up just like he did with ELQ. Build your own brand. Build your own company. Do something that you can be proud of, that your kids can be proud of, that your granddaughter can be proud of. Build your own company. Something that when you die, you can leave to your kids. Instead of trying to run a company that was already established, like ELQ. Why don't you build your mother's company back up? The company that saved ELQ. So I don't know who y'all rooting for, but goddamn it, I'm on AJ's side on this because I think AJ need to be back in ELQ as the CEO. He needs to finally get a fair shot at running that company because I think he may do some good with the company. I'm not trying to say Tracy sucked as the CEO or anything like that, but there were times back in the day where she left that company high and dry. But the past few years, she has stuck with that company, and the company, it's been pretty good under her leadership. But I just think now is the time for some new blood to be put into ELQ. I loved how AJ and Skye were forming this alliance. Of course, I knew they would, because Skye and AJ were always so close. So I knew they were going to form this alliance to get rid of Tracy evil ass. And I can't wait. But here's my thing. I'm a little confused about this, but I don't know why I am confused about it, because I don't think it's the way it's going to happen the way I think it's going to happen. So if they get Sam and Danny shares and stuff like that, do that mean that Sam has to sign over those shares? I don't think anybody has to sign away their ELQ stock to Tracy or AJ for them to get control. I think they all have to join together to, you know, get the balance of power to fire Tracy. But I'm not so sure about Maya joining forces with Tracy. I don't think Maya would do something like that. I think Maya may go with AJ on this, so she may stay out of it. Ned, I am getting so fucking tired of Ned. He need to take his little country ass back to Paris or whatever and go be with Lois and Brooklyn. Please don't stick around Port Charles, because I was only happy that he was sticking around for at least the Thanksgiving episode and the funeral. Now you can go back to wherever you were. Because I am so sick of him talking shit about AJ like Ned never did nothing wrong. Bitch, you did plenty wrong. So stop trying to act like you some golden saint, like Edward cared more about you than he did AJ, because motherfucker, that ain't true. Ned has made some disappointing mistakes as well that Edward was disappointed with him about a few years back. So stop trying to act like you're the golden boy, like you never did anything wrong, because everybody in the Quartermaine family did something wrong in a time or two. So I hate self-righteous people. I just can't stand that shit. But anyway, that evidence that Skye had, I'm pissed that why did she give that evidence, all the evidence, to Anthony Zaccara? Why not make a copy of it? Like, seriously, why not make a copy? If I was her, I would have made a copy of it. Duh. Then we had to look at Johnny Zaccara, little greasy ass. I am so sick and tired of Johnny. Like, seriously, get off the show. Your time is up. Like, seriously, you have no more reasons to stay on this show. Like, seriously. And then gonna sit there and tell Skye she ain't getting nothing out of him. Oh, Johnny, go sit on a Twizzler. Like, seriously. Greasy ass. I can't stand greasy mobsters. They get on my nerves. But anyway, his scenes with Duke, aka Faison, was pretty intense. You know, I'm sure, of course, Faison know about Johnny Zaccara. Of course he do. Faison was never really dead, so of course he kept in touch with what the hell was going on in Port Charles. Why wouldn't he? Because he knew at some point he was coming back to Port Charles. So of course he's going to do his homework on people. And Faison is a career criminal, so of course he knows about who's in the mob and who not. Of course he knows. This is Faison we're talking about. It was good though to see Robert and Mac in a scene together, because I haven't seen a scene with Robert and Mac in a little while. So it's good to see the brothers back together again, even though Mac was trying to be a little jackass to him, because I could see the attitude all up in his face and in his voice. Of course he's a little pissed with Robert, because you know how Robert always dip in and out of town whenever he feel like it. But I'm like, that's your brother nonetheless. Anyway, Anna, where the fuck has Felicia been at? Like, seriously, they barely show Felicia and Mac. I just noticed that, like, barely. What the fuck is going on with their relationship? Ain't they boyfriend girlfriend now? So what's going on with their, like, we need to see more relationships evolve on this show. We barely get to see Sean and Alexis do their little thug thizzle, their little thing. I haven't seen them hit the sheets yet. Like, seriously, can we get some continuations here on people, on their relationships? Like, can we get some continuations, please? Like, seriously, y'all just putting so many relationships on the back burner. It's crazy. But anyway, it was good seeing Anna and Felicia, you know, eat, talk, because that food, I swear, why is everybody eating so much on these goddamn soaps? It's making me hungry. And I'm trying to be on a diet after Thanksgiving. Like, I'm trying to shed some of that Thanksgiving weight off. and y'all just eating constantly on this show, talking about big chicken salads and all that. That shit take this. It sounds good. Anyway, um, Anna, seriously, her and Duke haven't even slept together yet, and already you're seeming like you're digmatized, and y'all haven't even slept together yet. Wake up and smell the goddamn cigar, woman. He ain't Duke. And I know that she got a gut feeling that Duke ain't really Duke, but what happened to Robin made her feel like she just needed to hold on to hope that another person that she loved could come back from the dead, even if it wasn't Robin. So that's why I think she's having a hard time believing that Duke isn't Duke. But I think deep down in her gut, she know Duke something ain't right. She know it. And then I was wondering when the fuck was she gonna smell the smoke on him, the cigar smoke on him. Because I'm like, come on, every time you come close to him, you don't never smell that smoke. It took you this long to smell the smoke. Why are they trying to dumb Anna down? I hate when writers try to dumb somebody down for a storyline. I hate when they do that, try to make somebody dumb when it's mad obvious. I hate that. Like when normally something would be so obvious that they would normally just say something, but now they want to act all dumb with it. I'm like, come on now. That ain't the Anna I know, because the Anna I know, she could smell bullshit from a million blocks away. Everybody know it. But Felicia and that voice. No wonder I haven't seen Felicia on GH in so long. That voice is just irritating. I'm like, my goodness, woman. I don't know. I just get so annoyed by Felicia's voice. Like, so irritating. Now, as far as this Lulu, I don't know. I'm starting to get bored with this baby shit with Lulu and Dante. I forgive me, but I'm just starting to get a little bored with it because it's starting to annoy me. They need some drama in their life instead of always running around talking about not having kids, surrogates, adoption. Like, I was all for it at first, but now it's just starting to drag out and get boring. Like, seriously, come on, people, make something happen here. Because I'm just getting so sick and tired of this baby adoption surrogate crap. Like, can you please bring Brooklyn back and throw some drama into their marriage? Because their marriage is starting to become too boring. We need some fucking action in the falconeri home. Like, seriously, we need some action around this bitch. Because I am so sick and tired of dramaless marriages and relationships. It's starting to get on my nerves now. We need to bring some heat. Seeing how we can't see our favorite couples, Sean and Alexis. You know? Like, seriously, can we get on with some drama here with these relationships? But anyway, Maxie, don't Maxie have a heart condition? How the fuck she gonna get pregnant and carry a baby all the way for 9 months without having a heart attack or something like that? She has a heart condition. She can't do this. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't at first I wanted Maxie to be the surrogate, but I'm like 50-50 on this. I'm not sure. Because Lulu did bring up some good points, because you know how superficial Maxie is, like, and Lulu brought up some good points about what, you know, how would you feel about getting stretch marks, gaining 50-60 pounds? How would you feel about all that? Like, seriously. Then what if you get some good job offer but you can't take it because you're pregnant? It's like, those are good questions. Would you get attached to this baby and not want to give it up? You know, just, I agree with those. But as far as that giving up the baby shit, biologically, this is going to be Dante and Lulu's child, so she would have to give the baby up because it's biologically their child. But anyway, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm 50-50. I'm not sure. As far as, oh, the Faison Robert scenes, aka Duke and Robert scenes, I loved it. That's old school General Hospital, and I loved it. It's old school. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so old school. Blair. Is that Taya house Blair was in? Because that do look like Taya's new house that she was in. Or is that the new La Boule? Because I don't like them new sets that they got for the Landview place. I don't like that. Is that supposed to be La Boule she was at? Because La Boule was much bigger than that. And it was much more fancy. That furniture looked tacky. Dorian would never go for that shit. Anyway, Blair, stop the bullshit. This is why I don't think Blair is going to marry Tomas. Everybody know in soap operas, if she's been engaged to Tomas since June, Here it is, late November, early December. If y'all haven't gotten married already, guess what? You're not getting married. Because in soaps, it only takes people 2 months to get married. I've seen it all the time. Every time they get engaged, it takes 2 months for them to get married. She still got a thing for Todd. She's in love with him, and I don't blame her. Like, she's the love of Todd's life. He's the love of hers. She might as well just stop bullshitting and just go back to the man that she loves before Carly takes him off her hands. But I can't wait for that, because I want to see a bitch fight between Carly and Blair, even though they kind of BFFs. But she just need to stop lying to herself. Tomas is boring. He was better as Lorenzo Alcazar in GH, but now he's just boring when he was on One Life to Live. Their relationship is dull. I think if he was Lorenzo Alcazar, I think I would have definitely been rooting for Blair and Alcazar, because that would have been hot. But now that he's Tomas, they just so dull together. Like, if you watch One Life to Live in general, like back in January of 2011, you'll see why their relationship was so boring. Like, there was no spark. But I think if he was Lorenzo Alcazar, I think there would definitely be a spark. They could bring him to Port Charles and say that he was a Lorenzo, the whole time. I would appreciate that. But other than that, it was just whatever, blah. Starr need to talk some sense into her mother and tell her to get her ass to Port Charles and marry Todd. So now this wedding is supposedly this Saturday. Todd, hop on a jet, go to Landview and stop this monstrosity, please, because we do not need. Come on, Blair Delgado, please, girl, you might as well be Blair Manning. I'm just saying. But anyway, this episode was pretty good. And I don't know why Maxie was sitting there ordering all that food with a big glass of milk. I'm like, seriously, Maxie, you ain't gonna eat all that. I am so mad about tomorrow's episode, though. Now we got to deal with Sonny and Connie and this bullshit ass storyline with Sonny and Connie. I am not looking forward to this dumb storyline. But anyway, as far as ELQ go, may the best person win, AJ. But I just can't wait for this all to just come ahead, because I can't wait for the battle to start. Hopefully CM will be on AJ's side on this, because I know she don't like Tracy after all that blackmail Tracy tried to do to her a few years back. Anyway, I hope everybody have a wonderful day. I will see everybody tomorrow. I'm out. This is your chairman of YouTube speaking. I'm out.